Mr. Vance, will you accept any deal that does not include a debt limit increase?
Look, I'll say one thing. The Democrats just voted to shut down the government, even though we had a clean CR, because they didn't want to give the president negotiating leverage during his first term, or during the first year of his new term. And number two, because they would rather shut down the government and fight for global censorship bullshit. They've asked for a shutdown, and I think that's exactly what they're going to get.
38 Republicans voted against it as well. What's the path forward, Mr. Vance?
38.
Come on, guys.
What will be your policy?
Are you meeting with Speaker Johnson tonight to regroup? What's the plan?
Wait, so you're saying, hold on, just back up. So you're saying these four people, you're saying Jeffries, Johnson,
Schumer, McConnell, Johnson, and Jeffries, the firm.
Okay,
They did this.
Okay,
isn't Congress.
McConnell and
This is four
Schumer,
guys.
they cooked this up for the last 85 days in secret, dropped it on everybody Wednesday, and this is where we are.
Yes. And it has failed. It's failed miserably because the American people are awake. They have access to X. They have access to Water's World. They have access to information and to apps that will help them quickly digest this information. This does not work. It's an historic moment. It's fallen apart. And as a result, somebody's going to have to lose their job over this. I don't think the Speaker is going to remain in power. That's my prediction. I'm not in the House. If I'm correct in that, and I think I am, we need bold new leadership, outside leadership, and I think it needs to be a Doge speaker. It needs to be either Vivek Ramaswamy or it needs to be Elon Musk. Look, I was over here a couple weeks ago, House and Senate Republicans for a Doge caucus meeting. I've never seen, we're like, herding cats, Republicans on Capitol Hill. Never seen so much attention, so much respect for two people in our entire caucus in the Senate and in the House.
So you're
as I have
officially
for them.
nominating right here on Jesse Watters Primetime, either Vivek or Elon to be House Speaker. Doesn't have to be a politician, could be anyone, can be Speaker. Do they want that job?
I don't know. Look, I'm a little bit more. I'm a little bit skeptical. Elon is kind of busy. He's got like 54 companies that he's running, and trying to get to the moon. I suspect Vivek's a little bit more open to it than Elon. I'll take either one of them. Vivek, Elon, if you're watching, please sign up. America needs you.
All right.
America needs you, Vivek.
Vivek can cut through the bullshit easily too.
Oh yeah, bro. Facts. He'll have a good answers. He's snappy. He's quick.
He'll make you think about it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
The Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable. Extreme MAGA Republicans are driving us to a government shutdown.
Do you see a world in which you might regret not agreeing?
Is he smiling?
I don't know who's going to win this shutdown, but I know who loses, and that's the American people. And we know who caused it. We had a deal. We negotiated a deal. And then Musk decided to change the deal. Do I call him President Musk?
Agreed on a bill.
What the?
They signed it. We didn't hear nothing you got to say.
And you know what? They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine. What does he know about what people go through is when the government shuts down? Are his employees furloughed? Hell no. Is he furloughed? No. And when you shut the government down, people don't get paid. And maybe if none of us got paid if the government shut down, some people on the other side of the aisle would feel differently about where we're going in this effort. We had an agreement. But this is not different from what we've experienced over the last year and a half or so. Think about it. Biden, McCarthy, deal, come together. Next day, walk away. Johnson, Schumer, deal. Next day, walk away. And now this deal, walk away from it.
Voted for a CR, but I'm here today because I realize that the plan that's on the table currently to keep our government open, but also the promise from the only president in my lifetime who's ever followed through on all of his campaign promises to the American people. Excuse me, I'm not done talking. Give me the same respect we give you guys.
The House will come to order. My colleagues are reminded the gentlewoman has the floor. She has the right to be heard.
Gentlewoman.
The gentlewoman has the right to be heard.
That's crazy.
And the gentlewoman would be reminded
That's like
to direct her
gentleman, I
comments
guess.
to
I
the
know,
chair.
that's
The
crazy.
gentlewoman from Florida is
Never in my
recognized.
life have I
From the
heard
only president in my lifetime who's fulfilled all of his campaign promises to the American people, has promised to cut hundreds of billions of dollars in reconciliation. You want to talk about shutting down the government. The deal that was negotiated was largely rejected by the American people, which, to Speaker Johnson's credit, pulled it from the floor, which is why we are here today. The deal on the table will keep the government open for the American people, and if you guys so choose to shut it down, it will be on you, but not the Republican Party. We will not be going back to the table. This deal stands as it is, so let you go back home on Christmas and explain to your people why you shut down the government, because we won't be doing it.
Well,
Are the Democrats kids?
Furthermore, Mr. Speaker.
Doing a lot of hooting and hollering.
Yeah, I noticed. They didn't do that when they was hooting and hollering.
The House,
That's crazy.
The House will be in order. The House will be in order. The gentlewoman is reminded to direct her comments to the chair. My colleagues are reminded to yield the floor to the gentlewoman from Florida.
Furthermore, Mr. Speaker, the former bill had items in it to include random pandemic policies, biocontaminant research that were not in the best interest of the American people. So the deal on the table is as is. You either vote for or you vote for the shutdown, but it will be not on the Republican Party, but on Democrats as it stands. Mr. Speaker, I yield my time.
Democrats, when they be saying all this crazy stuff in the House, I don't hear no Republicans hooting and hollering at them. But when the Republicans get up there, you hearing woo, pull fire alarms, all type of shit.
No, the fire alarm was crazy.
so man, it looks like everybody might be trying to shut it down if it don't go their way.
Yeah.
It ain't the Republicans or just the Democrats. It's the Republicans and the Democrats. If it ain't going their way, let's just shut it down.
This is a
I'm
big
assuming.
deal.
Hey, then they gonna start pointing fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, it was their fault. It was their fault. Like, dang, guys.
You see what JD said at the beginning? Hey, it's on them.
No, because I think they went over it. They made revisions.
Yeah.
And they gave it back to them, and then they denied it.
Yeah, so they said if it shut down, it's on them. Yeah, because they're trying not to basically give Trump any power within the first year. Yeah, that's what he said. They said in the first year, he's not going to have he can't do a lot of stuff that he really wants to do.
Off the budget and stuff. If they control the budget and push forward the budget, that
they're
makes
trying
sense.
to always find a little loophole.
Well, then just
Section C.
Well, I don't know. That makes what Mike Johnson said interesting because he said if you want to be able to get stuff done, then we have to pass it.
I was just texting with my son back home in Austin, who I haven't seen in quite a long time because I'm here trying to fight for him. When I got through cancer about 12 years ago, I made my promise to my kids that I would do everything I can to save this country. And what we're doing right now is to continue to double down on the things that are destroying the republic. We are going to increase the debt ceiling, not just $4 trillion, that's false. We have spent $4.7 trillion in additional debt in the last 19 months. We're going to increase the debt by $5 trillion. That's what's going to happen.
Inflation.
Right here by Republicans, increasing the debt $5 trillion. And what are you doing in the same bill? $110 billion unpaid for. Because you never have any ounce of self-respect to go out and campaign saying you're going to balance the budget, and then you come in here and pass $110 billion unpaid for. On top of the $200 billion you did for WEP, you guys won't agree with that, but the fact of the matter is $330 billion. Congratulations, you've added to the debt since you were given the majority again on November 5th. It's embarrassing. It's shameful. Yes, I think this bill is better than it was yesterday on certain respects, but to take this bill yesterday and congratulate yourself because it's shorter in pages, but increases the debt by $5 trillion is asinine. And that's precisely what Republicans are doing. I'm absolutely sickened by a party that campaigns on fiscal responsibility and has the temerity to go forward to the American people and say, you think this is fiscally responsible. It is absolutely ridiculous.
This guy Republicans torn.
I'm just confused because, like, I thought they're trying to cut down on spending. So
I mean, that's
why I thought the whole argument about this was to cut down on spending. And in the bill, they was trying to have more spending.
We gotta be real.
I'm confused.
Cutting down on spending is the only thing that's gonna help inflation. So if you want to increase the spending, you don't want to help inflation. That's just simple. I don't understand why that's even an argument.
That's what they
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Trump, they don't understand.
Why are they saying that when he hired him to do this job?
Literally to do this job, a spending job.
The job is to go around and see how people are being efficient and make people more efficient.
And then
they're
doing a lot of hooting and hollering. Like, I'm just lost at what the outrage is. Oh my gosh, Elon said that the bill was bad and now it didn't pass. Well, yeah, that's kind of his job. Like, he's literally the co-head of the Department of Government Efficiency, and you're mad that he has millions of followers on one of the biggest social media platforms, and he exposed that the bill was bad. Like, I'm what the problem is. I'm confused at what the problem is. Like, please shut the flip up, please, guys.
They know something we just don't know. They're not trying to tell us.
Oh shit! He just went after the light skinned brother.
Hakeem.
He said first of all, I'm not the author of the proposal. Credit to real Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and Speaker Johnson. Second, this is a much better bill that is closer to being a real continuing resolution, not a What is it?
Omnibus masquerading as a CR.
Omnibus masturbating as a CR.
Will support hurricane victims and farmers and will as well as reasonable extensions to
the debt ceiling.
Yeah, they rejected it.
If Dems reject this and the government shuts down, they deserve to lose big time in the midterms. Ooh.
I think it's like a pride thing. That, y'all rejected ours, we're rejecting
that's
yours.
Just common sense, bro. Like, if we give these people a pay raise,
that
hurt us?
That was taken out.
Exactly, because they don't deserve that. They don't deserve
But also,
that.
Republicans didn't vote for it because the Republicans have the slight majority. So if they would have all voted for it, they would have passed, and they didn't.
I don't think they have a slight majority until January.
They said 36 did voted for it, though.
Not right now.
Okay, they don't have the majority until January.
I see. Well, yeah.
It says the reason the Dems keep saying President Musk is they are deliberating trying to drive a wedge between Musk and Trump. Okay, that's true. That's true. Appealing to Trump's ego. Elon said, yup.
Which is even months ago, when Nikki Haley was saying chaos follows Trump wherever he goes, she wasn't talking about Elon Musk and what we're seeing. I mean, this is an incredible situation that we're seeing. You can't get a photo of Trump without Musk being in it. And I'm not saying that to mock. I'm just saying it's an incredible turn of affairs.
Yeah, he's very influential. I actually talked to a member of Congress today about this whole situation, and he said that when Musk sent out his tweet, the first tweet about this whole deal,
like he's never seen so much pork in his life.
Instantly, the phone started ringing in the congressional office, and people from the district started calling. And so that's real power. That the power to communicate and then have it instantly translate into, in that case, grassroots action. So you can see why members of Congress are, running around, freaking out a little bit about what's happening. I think likely what's going to happen tonight. Hopefully, you get 38 Republican no votes here. You get Donald Trump on the phone. You try to begin to work inside the party to pull those people back. It's easier to win the debate over blame if your party is unified. The way to unify the party has always been to get Trump involved in it more.
Right. But the Democrats only lost 2. I mean, 2 Democrats voted for it. The Republicans lost 38.
And I will just tell you this, my sense is what Republican voters want is for Republican elected officials to be unified and mostly unified around Trump. So my hope is that's what the leadership is going to do. Try to get him to engage with the 38.
Years later, we can put that Truth Social post from Donald Trump up there if we can. I guess, what are your thoughts on all of this? I mean, what's the feeling among Democrats right now? Who's in charge? Is it Elon Musk? Is it Donald Trump? What's going on?
I thought it was Biden.
Well, for me personally, it appears that Elon Musk.
I mean, what's the...
Republicans must get smart and tough. If Democrats threaten to shut down the government unless we give them everything they want, then call their bluff. It is Schumer and Biden who are holding up aid to our farmers and disaster relief. The chaos will not be happening if we had a real president. We will in 32 days.
Damn! Hey,
That's why.
hard.
That's why I be so confused. Why nobody ever called out Biden?
Yeah, they don't anymore.
Or Kamala. Why Kamala
Oh,
just
they
now
would never
going
say
to the
anything
White
about her.
House?
Because they ain't got no power, bro. They was leaving everything to Congress and them. That's the problem. Donald Trump gonna make a decision for the American people. This administration, I believe, is American first. That's just simple as what it is. And they've been running off that. And I feel like that bill probably wasn't American first. They threw an American first bill, and then now they want everybody.
Nah, they don't want it.
Yeah, because they not American first. They want inflation, and they claim they for the working class people, and they're really not. Because raising the ceiling is not what is going to help American people.
You know what it could be? They don't want to put anything in motion right now that's going to help Trump look better. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Anything you do right now will affect Trump's presidency. So if you make good decisions right now, hell no. We seeking the ship these last 32 days.
That's gonna help.
Tanking.
That's going to help.
I just want to know why, like, if everybody's goal at the end of the day is to help American people, why would you not?
It's so political.
It's just it's so tribal. It's what it is.
It's like they real life gang members.
Yeah, it's
real
ridiculous.
Life.
Like, you just don't want the other side to get any wins or any victories. I think it's overblown and ridiculous. And then when one side doesn't do their job, the other side has ammo to say BS and vice versa. I think it's dumb. I think it's lost. We've lost the plot, guys.
Yeah,
and we're at the
it's
end of the
bad.
day, they can say, oh, these are who's gonna lose, who's gonna lose. At the end of the day, we all lose. Like, this is not helping our country.
It looks like they just want to.
The feeling among Democrats right now, who's in charge? Is it Elon Musk? Is it Donald Trump? What's going on?
Who is this?
Well, for me personally, it appears that Elon Musk is trying to take the role as an unelected president. And in fact, that Donald Trump, it appears, is following his orders. And of course, the consequences are grave. When you look at what could take place, and I've been through government shutdowns before, we have services that will be halted. We have people who would be furloughed. This is the holiday season. We'll have TSA agents who won't be paid. We'll have total chaos again. The economic impacts of a shutdown are devastating, and it hurts people, everyday people. And so to be able to blow up a bipartisan deal that would keep the government open, that would allow the negotiations to move toward another deadline in March, to me is just irresponsible. But it says a lot about Donald Trump, and it says a lot about allowing a non-elected billionaire to run our government.
So government's about to shut down in 37 hours. Well, that's less than that.
It's interesting that all Democrats have the
less
same
than
talking points. It's like when they decide on what they want to say and the narrative that they want to push, every single Democrat adopts it. Like, they all have started saying that Elon is an unelected president and Trump's following his lead.
Hey,
blah, 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 blah.
They're probably in the group chat.
It was the same way during the election. Once they start finding something they want to run with, they all run with it. It's like, it's all by design. Like, guys, are any of you guys original? Like, just because Elon didn't like it, what's the problem? Y'all mad because he's got a big platform? And
We don't like
he
it.
he can say stuff to people on his platform. Oh, this is the same platform that y'all tried to censor and it failed. It's the same platform that y'all said was gonna crash like Twitter, and that didn't happen. It's the same platform that y'all said was useless and not the new media, and now you're concerned about the influence of that platform. Listen, everything that happens here is y'all fault, and y'all continue to dig yourself in this hole when y'all all are prepared in the same talking points and saying the same things.
Yeah, that is bad. Then libs on the street say it. These are the simple changes they made. It probably was more. But these seem like changes we would like, guys. No language changes. They don't want that. No pay raise.
Why they had language changes anyway?
No transfer of the stadium. Like,
No, they're not talking about that. They're talking about the justice involved individuals or individuals experiencing homelessness. Like the term as we refer to.
So you can't call
as.
people homeless and you can't call people offenders.
Yeah, that's what they were. They took that out.
Oh, I was gonna say, hold on.
So they knocked it all the way
So you
down.
can't call nobody. You can't call nobody homeless.
Nope,
They put that on the
person
bill.
experiencing homelessness.
Hey, yeah, guys, I think our voices were heard in the bill, guys, that the Republicans tried to pass, man. Hey.
So hold on. So that means you can't say poor?
That's probably the next one. Person experiencing
so that's
poverty.
what's going on. If the Democrats don't get this big stack of paper, then they want to shut the government down.